Mr. Speaker, two issues on this rising. The practice has always been that even before the minister brings such a major policy matter, he engages with the leadership of the House. The finance minister was a minority leader and also a majority leader of this House. You have not seen, and I don't even know whether it's you're bringing it under a certificate of urgency or you've gazetted. No. I want to find out. I need to know. Yes, it doesn't matter. I need to know. So at least I should know. Because, Mr. Speaker, if you look at his budget, because I'm concerned, you proposed some 1.5 billion to the Ministry of Agriculture. And then if you look at the expenditure, the allocation, you gave them 924 million. So these engagements help. You know, when you were the ranking, you could spot some issues and engage.
Honorable Minority Leader, I believe strongly that next week the budget is coming forward for debate.
Mr. Speaker, don't get me out of context, respectfully. Mr. Speaker, we are not debating the budget. But there are procedural matters that we need to bring to his attention. You are a man of procedure. Practices of this House must be respected. How does a minister bring a major policy issue? Leadership is not aware. He's only saying he engaged. So I've not seen it. The whole of yesterday, I was around. He has my number. I've been in the office. I've not seen it. And I'm seeing this the first time in this chamber. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable.
Yes, Honorable Finance Minister.
Mr. Speaker, today won't be the first time for a minister responsible for finance to lay a finance bill, either to repeal a bill or amend a bill. Mr. Speaker, I engaged the Deputy Minority Whip when I arrived in this House with the finance bills. At the time, the Honorable Minority Leader was not in the chamber. And I asked the Deputy Minority Leader that can I lay the following bills? Mr. Speaker, the Deputy Minority Whip is very much aware that we are laying the bills today. Mr. Speaker, I did the engagement even before the order paper was printed. Maybe my former colleague and my former friend, my former friend, now my brother, doesn't know the kind of engagement that we had. Mr. Speaker, I have now elevated him from my former, as a former friend to now brother. So he should understand that I did engage the caucus and he was not in the chamber at the time.
Yes, Honorable Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I want Hansard to always record the accurate facts. I am not saying that there was no engagement. I haven't said that. And I wouldn't be dishonest in saying that. What I'm saying is that beyond the engagement, you should have given us copies, discussed the copies. When I entered the chamber, the Deputy Whip informed me that you've had discussion with him. But he didn't have copies. And you concede on that indeed you didn't share with us. When I asked, you said the clerk at table had copies. All my argument basically is on the fact that we didn't get copies. Now, we had to draw Mr. Speaker's attention to your absence for you to come. And when you come, you won't keep quiet to allow to allow us to work. Mr. Speaker, so we will proceed to cooperate with the majority side for these bills to be laid. But for the finance minister to say that he wants to do this to relieve the ordinary Ghanaian of the pain he's going through. What he is not telling the ordinary Ghanaian is that these taxes are what this government is relying on to pay for fuel for ministers, to pay for expenses at the presidency. Look at the amount they allocated to the presidency. You are giving in excess of 2 billion to the presidency, and you gave only 50 million to the women in banking. And then your 24-hour economy policy is not even ready. And you say you want to relieve Ghanaians.
Order.
Mr. Speaker, I don't want the finance minister to start his debates now. I don't want him to introduce any debate. He's here to lay his papers. He should lay them and go to the ministry in peace. Because the jobs he promised Ghanaian youth, he's telling us that this year there will be no employment. The youth who were in your party office looking for a job, what are you doing for them? What that Jagana for?